And I'm about to get to work. I won't be here too long, maybe about 30 minutes. I'm going to show y'all how to draw animated characters with using Adobe Illustrator. You know, you see the drawing behind me, College of Sanusi University right here on the banner. But I got this puffer jacket behind me, the Iron Man puffer jacket. But you want to see all these drawings on my hoodie, where you get to see how I do it. Not so much how I do it, but how you can do what you need to do. Because drawing animated characters is pretty much, you got different programs you can use. You can use Maya. You can use Illustrator. You can use Photoshop. You can use. It depends on what your preference is. I prefer. Well, pretty much, I'm good at both digital and analog, so it doesn't matter how I do it. I can draw any way I want. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip my phone towards my screen so y'all can see me drawing. I'm going to do a sample drawing of what I kind of started on. I'm working on Blade right now. I'm just showing y'all how to use Illustrator. A lot of people don't even know how to use these programs. A lot of us have these programs: Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, Maya, InDesign, Animate, but we don't even know how to use them. So as I go now, what I'm gonna start doing is every single Thursday, I'm gonna try to focus on a different program all the time. Like next week, I might use Maya. The following week after that, I might use Photoshop. Next week after that, I might use Animate. So I know how to use a lot of programs. You can even do stuff with sound too, because when you're doing animation or in drawing, you have to use sound too as well to build up what you're doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up my drawing that I'm currently working on right now that I started. I'm gonna flip my phone camera. So look, you ain't losing me. You'll hear my voice. So I'm flipping the phone camera. I'm gonna turn it towards my screen so y'all can see what I'm drawing. So get ready, all right? So look, all of y'all joining the chat tonight, thank you for joining us. One thing I realized, but I don't want to just talk about merchandise. I want to talk about cool stuff. So drawing this stuff is very important. It's how you make it go. So y'all bear with me now as I rate the phone. Cause next week what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a program instead now. So I won't have to use my phone anymore. I'm gonna use the program that I'm gonna use to you will be able to see my screen. So I'm about to flip y'all. So I ain't going nowhere. I'm just turning my phone camera towards my screen. So all of y'all who want to see something cool, get ready to see something cool. All right, so look, you see right there? I got the headshot of Blade right now. Right now I'm working on this headshot. And this is a terrible resolution. But I'm not worried about the resolution. I'm just worried about just drawing something. I'm a big Blade fan. I would have used one of my original characters, but I didn't want to. I just want to use Blade because I figure it's just cooler to actually use one of my original characters that I actually like. Blade is my favorite Marvel character, followed by Iron Man, and then of course I would probably say Wolverine is my third favorite Marvel character. But right now I'm just using Blade, and right now as I'm drawing, I'm literally making up stuff because I can't really see. The resolution is terrible. So the thing about drawing with Illustrator, you have to use points, and it's different on every program. Illustrator is different from Photoshop. Photoshop is different from Maya. Maya is different from I don't know any other programs you can see. You have to understand how to use programs. That's why a lot of artists don't have success, and also too, it's kind of hard to learn how to use a program when you can't afford to go to the school you need to go to. Well, I kind of self-taught myself, and then right now I'm currently a student in school. I'm not telling you what school I go to, but right now I kind of have an advantage over a lot of students in class because where I can pretty much do a lot of stuff I can do. Now look, when you want to pull points, you can do stuff like this. Let me see. You can use directional tool. You pull this point right here. So let's go over here. Look at this. This is awesome. So, all right, y'all. So look. Nope. Let's back out of that. So look, when you draw, I think everybody draws differently. Like I like to use. That's the thing about mastering the pen tool. You can do a lot of stuff with this stuff, man. You can do a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. You can do a lot of stuff. Don't let nobody kind of tell you how to draw. You kind of want to find your own signature. That includes your teacher. Some of these teachers out here are cornballs, man. They just corny as I don't know what. They want you to draw the way they want to draw because that's what they're used to seeing. Never mind the fact that actually you can actually come up with other techniques for drawing. So that's something that I like when I draw my style. I don't care what my instructor thinks. I don't care. I generally don't seek their permission. I just kind of do what I want to do. and they can give me whatever grade they want to give me. Because in the end, when you finish the image or whatever you do, you're the one who's got to keep the works that you did. So you might as well do what you want and not sit there worrying about what your professor thinks, because that's the worst way to draw. That's like the worst way to draw. But a lot of people draw that way though. Let me tell you, a lot of people draw that way. Y'all give me a second. I'm over here trying to draw. I'm zooming in right now. A lot of stuff is you're gonna see a lot of stuff. I'm gonna spend about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's about 5 minutes now. I'm not gonna be on there too long. Then I'm talking about some new products that I got. I don't anybody who's in the chat, thank you for welcome for joining. Thank you for leaving too. People, y'all are flakes, man. What you come in and out for? I'm not gonna do what you want. I did say I was gonna talk about products later, so if you want to be a part of it, cool. If not, keep it moving. One thing I realized about people on social media platforms, you got some flakes out here, boy. They do not. Flaking is a normal thing for people. You read the damn title of the stream. I'm not kidding about what I was gonna do. I'm literally drawing an animated character. So I'm not gonna do what you want, and I don't care what people want. So when you're drawing, the main thing is kind of like draw. Uh, you kind of, oh man, what's the word I'm looking for? You kind of pick what you want to do, and so you can kind of make the image look how you want it to look. You try not to focus on like what you think people would want you to do or how they would want you to do it. That part is corny. You got to do what you do and how you do it. So, like right now, people, I'm just drawing, and I guess people were expecting something else, but this is part of animation. You have to actually create the character, and so creating a character means you have to draw. So see, look at that. So I can back up and see what I want to see and then come back in again and then draw it the way I want to draw it. Doing shadows and dust, shadows and dust. One thing I don't do anymore is I don't draw for the masses, man. I don't care what people think anymore. I do what I do and then let them do what they do. People are just flakes, man. And so being an artist, my only advice I can give to any artist is that do what you do and let the people, a lot of people are bandwagon. They are idiots. Once you become famous, then they want to have every reason to be on your platform. When you're not famous, you're trying to pull yourself up, they're a bunch of flakes. So if I was any artist, my advice is, yo, don't draw for the masses. The masses ain't worth drawing for. They are really not worth drawing for. Most people are bandwagon people. They have no honor. They have no consistency about them. They're full of crap. So when you draw, make sure you draw with intent to draw for your own thing. So right there, so right now you can see the detail on the character, right? So look, if I want to see, look what I've done so far. Look how cool that is. That is pretty sweet. I mean, that's the thing about Photoshop. You can kind of, I mean, with Illustrator, you can kind of like, you mastering it is not as easy as people think it is. But a lot of people, like, they just don't know how to really use it. It's a drawing tool. And most people, the pen tool, which is what you should master, people don't even know how to use that thing. That right there is embarrassing, to be honest with you. You flip it the other way. So I take the object and flip it. That's basically me copying it and flipping it to the other side. There's so many things in Illustrator you can do. It's not even funny. So right there, that's the that's the headshot right there. So that's 10 minutes of work right there, y'all. So I'm calling that a wrap in terms of the drawings. The drawing for the day. So that's the drawing for the day. I just wanted to try it out and let y'all see. But now the real reason why I came out here tonight, you know what I'm saying? The Bata Sport 2s just came out. These are the Sport 2s now available on salvation.com. These are amazing new tennis shoes I just created. These are the Sport 2s right here. I've been talking about these sneakers for a while, but now you finally get to see them. The Sport 2s. For those who just joining us, just missed out on the drawing session that I did. I was actually teaching people how to draw with Illustrator. A lot of y'all, man, y'all some flakes. Y'all don't get here on time. I schedule the thing, I show the thing, and people still don't show up on time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna talk about these sneakers right now because these sneakers are amazing. These sneakers are the sickest sneakers I did. The drawings that I'm doing right there is part of what I was doing. How I create this stuff right here. So yo, these Batas 2 sneakers, oh my god, they are all that and a bag of chips.